Anim fanan ka fa di jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele ba de lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendin lon dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o toda number 1
amanke ba domo la jang damman
e sa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa na ko sa futandi
oto sa na ko be mu CK's restaurant
ndama na janna mu yat ni manje do mbijam
aban
CK's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But
Don't you know about Balu?
Balu? What is Balu?
Balu is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Balu works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in.
Musa.
Na?
Ang para talaga ka maso.
Ay, kada maso.
De paso.
Ayo. Do ni muto.
Musa ka rin yung ato sila de.
Kema fulani sila munen.
Tulo bantale mano banda.
Bari man sene sofun dai ni mano bande sa fonje.
Kilo le bota.
Salaamaaleykum.
Waaleykum salaam Ba.
Bare.
Ko do ki yana ne yuna ya mo.
Min to yona. Mansera. Itu nata. Yaja. Ngamano sammanang ngatulo samman. Bismillah.
Na nyumano dia tal ko.
Yalla nyumano wara demen. Jona biro ngayin tawlet. Ngata ko do kama demen. Man façon fula wala beje. Kilo tal lul tabeje, kilo monni lul tabeje. Hani duli no beje. Ni tale ko do kama. Ni lefta ko do les ko do ta inaita. Na dia te fene si manul sanjani tulol ni hani nyin fongonya alkame to abul kame fo kan diringle ni leminato. Ngabo ndeje.
Yuna la kanyunu be sama.
Itu la kanyunu be sama. Yaja.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm in London that can help you with all aspects of your legal work. If you are looking at immigrating to the United Kingdom, Stewart & Co. can help you to set up business, buy houses in the UK, and will deal with all your legal works from start to finish.
For all your general immigration work, we can help you with that as well. If you're applying for any form of visa, whether student visas, settlement visas, marriage visas, or a child wanting to come to the United Kingdom to settle with the family, we can help you to achieve your goals.
Stewart & Co. Solicitors, a legal excellence firm specializing in conveyancing, immigration, litigation, family law, personal injury, licensing, no win, no fee. Contact us today at www.sk-solicitors.com.
Yaran yilla domoro kadiyata.
Boy, jannon sikes restaurant.
Sa nakko be ninna dimbal. Nimba domoro kala janno.
Domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kendema bije. Luntan during tamala abeka domoro kijani. Adi manda wala de. Teka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa. E ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery. Iko fanan be kalele. Badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendin lon dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international otoda number 1
amanke ba domo la jandama
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa na ko sa futandin
oto sa na ko be mu CKS restaurant
ndama na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bijam
aban
CKS Restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell.
Welcome back, everyone. Councillor, we're ready to continue. If you are, please proceed. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. I believe the usher is looking for the witness. I hope they can find him. Good afternoon, Mr. Hydara.
Itinya, Mr. Hydara.
I hope you had a good break.
Alhamdulillah.
Thanks to God, thanks to Allah.
I would just like to recap the salient points that you went through during your testimony in the last session. You told us about your father's arrest and detention at various police stations in the Gambia. Following the Eid prayers he led, the day after the official announcement was made by the Supreme Islamic Council. You told us about the general state of health of your father. And his condition, especially after the Ramadan fast. And the conditions of detention of these different police stations. You explained about his meeting with the Supreme Islamic Council. And what was discussed, including the attempt to get your father to admit that he had done something wrong. Which he vehemently refused to do so. You also explained the history between your father and Jame, And the fact that he did not respond favorably.
Andung ya fo fananko ya jamme kanindro ke fama bulu kula memu duadi bari fama mang jabiro mem bota bulu adi kataya kan amanke jabir mi alon ko jabiri kuma di malam pour ya jamme.
When a prayer request was made from Jame that he should be king of the country. You also spoke about his subsequent bail and release. And his trial before 3 different magistrates. At the Birkama Magistrates Court. And the fact that you suspected that one of those magistrates was avoiding the case. And we not enough for new magistrate sabo nyinkono isobita nyinda ko abol kono nyin sabo kono kilimbe jemi alon ko abebori kanu case nyina la after ka amam la fika case nyin tanu due to its peculiar and novel circumstances. Comme kitio nying na alhalo bilari nyame wala asabu mo magistrate nying amam la fika o kitio nying ka pour ka continue ka tenten ka o kitio nyinta. You then went on to tell us that the case was subsequently transferred to the High Court. And we not enough more ko nyala ba onyo fan case nying inarana saundi kata kiti bumbaro. And there it was also transferred between 2 Nigerian judges. And kiti bumbao nyindo fana kabriya case nyin sambaje narna dun kiti kuntula ba fula tema. And you told us why you felt that it had been transferred from one Nigerian judge to the other. And we have more jam fanango itele jikoto isobita menda me asabu ka case nyingi ya bonde kiti kuntula ba fula tema men kata ka bo Nigerian kiti kuntula ba killing kata do fananto. Which hinged on the issue of their neutrality and independence. So kono isobita menole nyindi purila katara lori fa purila tilingo ko nyin kono. And the fact that the latter was more inclined to be compliant. Come again? And the fact that the latter was more inclined to be compliant with the authorities. And we not na foko itela jeoto iraje ko kilimo nyinga be kidio kundula nyame ngabe na mansakunda abe wala favor abe manam wala nyindi ko abe wala fasala. I believe that is the point we stopped before the break.
Yes.
Can you kindly tell us how long it took at the High Court? That's the case. How long did it last there?
High Court.
Well, we didn't spend a long time there.
Was it a matter of days or weeks or months?
I think it took about 2 weeks because we went to the court house about only 3 times.
And were you still being represented by Mr. Mboch?
Mr. Mboch,
yes, he was there, and he was not the only lawyer we had.
Who were the others?
Well, any lawyer Jumala ba Alfi.
I forgot the other lawyer's name, but
okay. Antuman
Antuman was there, and LS Kamara.
And what eventually happened after the matter was heard at the High Court in Birkama?
Magistrate Court Birkama.
Then we went back to the Magistrate Court in Birkama.
And this time, who was the magistrate presiding over the case?
It was returned to Mr. Omar Cham.
And what happened thereafter?
He took the case for a time. I think it was almost for 3 months. Then I traveled out of the country and left the case going on. I spent 1 month away and came back. Then that was the time when I returned, I found the case with Ibrahima Jaite. I don't know whether it was from Cham to Jaite. I don't know because I was not around. But I later heard that the case was given to one Nigerian who decided to abstain from the case and gave it to Jaite. Because the man said he is not a Muslim. This is why he cannot take the case. That's what I know about the transfer of the case to Jaite.
And what happened when it got to Jaite's court?
Jaite went on with the trial.
And how did it conclude at Jaite's court?
Well, he later acquitted my father and the alkali, which became the end of the case.
And do you know what was the reason why he acquitted and discharged them?
Well, this is about the law. I don't know how it ended to the point of acquitting my father and the alkali, but that's how the case went.
But as far as you know, they were absolved of all wrongdoing before the law.
Etela londo to fo luala karola munda ya ye bula ko nyimbela la luala karola ba
ye bula le ko ma
ye tujele
ko ye minke amanke ku jawde. Well, they were acquitted on the basis that they have not committed any wrong.
And all along, this is what your father was saying at the Supreme Islamic Council, that he did not do anything wrong.
Unda birin komando ka birin Supreme Islamic Council ifama kan kuma kan kilimo don na ko atamam fenke andunga maluatinya.
Yes.
And did that further confirm your suspicions that indeed your father was targeted by Jame?
Nying ila ifama la imbularo birin kitio ya bula onata ni ila soboni isobita menna ko ifama abe molle kono mealon ko iba nyenta kam mol kono la onata na sabadi sondo mo kono ko nyinde ngame mira so nyala nyinde
bake hanimbe jamindo wala banko. Yes, that was the case, and even right now where I am sitting I still think that was the case.
And can you tell us what subsequently happened after your father was acquitted and discharged?
Isa fono nyamuna natana ke biri ye fama bula. Nyala ba.
Lokun kilin kola. 1 week after inata Ibrahima Jaite from arrest. They came and arrested Ibrahima Jaite himself. Malo ya arrest minade. I don't know why Ibrahima Jaite was arrested. But what we thought is the reason why he decided to acquit my father and the alkali. Maybe that might be the reason. That's our own thinking.
Did you receive any information after he was acquitted and discharged that related to the reason for his, after his arrest and detention, that related to the reason why he was arrested and detained?
Birin ya bula kiti bungore nyindo fo inar na kibaru soto le ban dalilo me asabu ya muta ya sindidula killing.
Hanima soto nga kibaru le moy don ko ya mutale ye lumo fo abita kiti wala lumina. No, I didn't hear any other information. All what I heard from the beginning was that he was arrested and he'll be taken to court.
But your suspicions were that it was because of the verdict that he had handed down in relation to your father's case.
Bari so bitamen na wala mnyinti ko niaje ya muta Ibrahima Jaite, Justice Ibrahima Jaite niaje ya muta wala mnyinti ko kitio kundu nyame ifama na monyo tema.
Yeah, that's what I think. That was what I was thinking all along.
Did you have a chance to speak to the magistrate Ibrahima Jaite himself?
Foye inar na harje so le ban pour ka diamu Justice Ibrahima Jaite ba.
Mamenke wala ngafo mfama ile ko mi ele kitio kundu ya mutale. What I did was I went to my father and I told him that the man who acquitted you from the court or from the case has now also been arrested. Then he told me to go and visit Mr. Jaite and extend his sincere greetings to Mr. Jaite. And I did that.
And when you went to visit him, did Mr. Jaite tell you anything about the reason he was arrested?
Berita hada ka kumpa bo for Mr. Jaite. For anarna kuma fo ende ban dalilo me asabu ya mutabang.
Ani ngamilonja wolonga kitu yenye manna ke anata fo ye lundo le muta. Well, what I know about it is the day I went to him, in fact, happened to be the day they should have gone to court, but it was cancelled. The trial was again adjourned, so I left. He himself told me that my case has been adjourned, so I left. I just extended my father's greetings to him, and I left.
What eventually happened to his case?
Muna narana ke nyala bang ala kitiyo ni muna narana kala nyala bang ni.
Then later on, I went back to see him, but I didn't see him that day. He was not around. Then I later heard that he has been called to Banjul. Then they informed him that they will try and end this thing. They didn't want the journalists to be aware of what was going on. That's what I know between myself and Mr. Jaite.
Do you know if he was eventually released?
Oh, ila London fo yalo na nyala bang fo ina na bulale bang.
Ha, iman na muta kana ko ya kumandi kachala pulka ko ba.
Fo ina na bulale bang.
Ya bulala ha. Yes, he was eventually released, and when he went to Banjul, he later told me that it was because of this topic. They called him and discussed with him and told him that this thing should come to an end now. This is how he was released.
And what do you refer to as this thing? Are you referring to your father's case?
Come again?
Are you referring to the fact that he was arrested and detained because of his father's case? Because he kept on saying this thing.
Justice Ibrahim Jadela Muro nying. Asujida ning ifama la ifama bula menke bang fo asujida ning wala bang.
Well, this is what I was thinking.
You had said that he told you that it was in relation to that.
Yeah,
that's what I want to confirm.
Yeah, for janko, afanga ya fo ndeko ala mutu nying purka sam foka kitinda sujida ni wala. Lafta ka wolde sene andiro.
Hani atema ofanye. No, he didn't inform me categorically. This is what I was thinking by myself.
That is the conclusion that you drew, because he was arrested as soon as your father was acquitted and discharged. What was the time period?
It was just about a week's duration.
And can you tell us what impact this whole experience had on your father, on his state of health, as well as his family?
Fo isa fono nye nyinkuo be keri mukola ay mukole akule sabu ifa mama nala dimba yallo anala jata kendea
ay batasi ala jata kendea male. Well, really his health was affected because of all this, and a lot of things were not carried out because of his stay away from home. Because he had already prepared to go for the Hajj that year, which later on he has to cancel because of this case.
And what about the family? How did it affect your family? Because I know that your father came from a very large family, and he had a lot of followers. How did it affect him?
Dimbayal dung I will find batani nyadi le kadu ngalon ko nganjikire nyina ko abuda ala dimbal nying ifanu ikono fanu to bakele andung ay kanunte jamal le fanu so me alan ko iba normal I will find batani nyadi le
and jamal le kan amanke fansu dimba damanti beti milbi jam famurtan bari nyin kitio dol batana famurtan kana kitio dol ka banan kasamas do batana fa faransi fan kana nyin kitio. Well, it really affected our family and others followers of my father, because during the case, some people, we have relatives in Senegal, Casamance, and Mauritania. A lot of people from our family members from those countries came to attend the case. And in fact, some came from France just to come and attend this case. Well, this is why I can say that it affected our family quite well, and some of his followers who were following him throughout the case.
Can you tell us what your father, or how your father felt about the Supreme Islamic Council and the way they behaved towards him?
Isa fononye ifama ate Supreme Islamic Council ayela koje nyadile andung kome ikataka nyame ate la koje nyadile andung ayata nyadile.
Nan man kula fama ni Supreme Islamic Council tema.
Well, I didn't know anything between my father and the Supreme Islamic Council.
Apart
from this time that he was arrested, and they themselves told him that it was because of them that he was arrested.
And how did you feel about that, or how did your father feel about that, if you know?
Ite fa yo je nyadile warando ifama fana ayo ku je nyadile ni alomba.
Mbe tora ni ko ya bari mfama alfalam adu mo jamale bano jamale abunya amta ngaje ko ka jutunani ndoya tiringala ngaje wala nyamado.
Well, it affected a lot of us because he had a large following and a large family too, and we saw it that as a lack of respect, and he was somebody, according to this large following. When these things happened, a lot of people became affected, and it was also it also made us very angry.
And can you tell us whether your father shared the same religious views as the Supreme Islamic Council?
For isa fononye ifama for I dino la karola ate I mira kilimo so running Supreme Islamic Council bang.
Well, in some things he had the same thinking, but there are differences in other areas.
And do you know how he felt about those differences in those other areas? How did he feel about the Supreme Islamic Council?
For ida London, for isa London leba ifama o karo dalo me alon ko among Supreme Islamic ila mirror man killing ate wol je nyadi le.
One of the reasons was the sighting of the moon.
Please elaborate on that and tell us what his views were.
Kono je kono fanundi mole bang wala muna matela miroti woro.
Lam ka foko ni maka e karoje dawda isi salinolen to fama mantara mol kono mimbe lari wala.
Well, the notion that if Maka sees the moon, sights the moon, that we should pray. Well, my father didn't have that belief. What he believed was we should see it for ourselves.
And can you tell us what the effect was if, as a Muslim, you pray without seeing the moon?
Faisa fononye mun kole ya kule bo koma yeke muslimoti yesali wa tara iman karoje.
Well, what we have been used to and what we know is that the Ramadan has to be either 29 days or 30 days. And you have to look for the moon on the 29th day of the Ramadan. If you don't see it, and you haven't seen anybody whom you trust who can tell you that they have sighted the moon, then you have to fast the following day, making it 30 days. Whether you sight it or not, the lunar month never passes 30 days. At that point, you have to pray. This is what we believe.
And do you believe that the government has a right to interfere in those religious aspects of the religion?
Po ila jikita nyina ko manzakunda ay nyanto sotole bam pour ka dadun dina ko to bam kume menni ko sifal kamulumba.
And tell you when to pray or not to pray.
Annun ka fo mole fana albe sallani wati na waranda albe sallani wati nela. Fo yamere manzakunda yo nyanto sotole bam.
I don't think the government has that right.
And it would be correct that you would feel that your father had adopted the right position in not praying on the 28th day of July because he did not sight the moon.
Oto munta itela mira loto itela mira ifama atilintele ko amanson na kasali wala kasali karoti muanga nin kono seyola comme atela miro itela miro ko ifama atilinta wala
no jankonto lata wala ni mwani konanta ke imaje sikilin tirkilin ke yeto yati mandi tansaba.
Yes, that's what we believe in. If you spend 28 days of the Ramadan up to the 29th day and you didn't sight the moon, then you have to add one more day to make it 30 days.
And the
day they prayed, for us, it happened to be the 29th day of the Ramadan. That's the day they prayed.
And do you believe that your father's rights were violated by the government?
So amunde ilata nyinalo ko ifama ala nyanto mansakunda ya tinyale.
Mansakunda ya tinya Supreme Islam Council fana ya tinya.
Yes, the violation was caused by both the government and the Supreme Islamic Council.
And how do you feel about the government?
Ite kuota nyadi le mansakunda la karola.
There is nothing we can do about it, but really it made us very unhappy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hydara. We've come to the end of your testimony.
Mr. Hydara, silam vuratela sede andiro nyin kumfadula tole.
Mr. Chair, before I hand over to you, I have some other documents I wish to add to the record.
Mr. Kiaman akamen vole mindo Mr. Kiaman ida dunyo kan jannimbe kumoni murunda commissional kan dok kayro dolel be mbul jang be lafla kamen dundi diamo kono ke la fanna sere jarol kan.
I have 5 newspapers.
Ki war bunda kayti lulu wala be mbul.
And they're all different.
And we be ifaratale.
On different dates, and I would like to exhibit them.
Be lafla ke dundi diamo kono.
As 110.
Kato di la mem 110.
C, D, E, F, and G.
C, D, E, F, G,
A. Thank you, Council. Request granted, and thank you very much for leading the witness. And Mr. Hydara, thank you very much for coming to testify before the Commission.
Kiaman kamen fole minta barka wake Council olem loyati ile kanin ronyi men kanin jang commission ya tale andung hansang sedo ida fanan abarka bake la songolo kanadiam commission nyati ngola jang kela sedo andiro di.
And I'm sorry that your father and his followers had to go through difficult experience with the government of that time.
Andung nyinketa ni kuyati bake pour fama nala kanun telu men lango ba noma pour kole akol men taki mansakundabul men benu jang.
The issue was one that governments normally would not be involved in. Turn to the commissioners if you have any questions. Commissioner Jones, you have the floor, please.
Commissioner Jones,
thank you, Chairman. And thank you, Mr. Hydara, for your testimony. I have a question regarding Jammeh's directives. To the best of your knowledge, prior to the incident of 2013, 2014. Had Jammeh previously given any instructions on what day either Karita or Tobaski should be performed?
Yeah, Jammeh na kango dile bang sunkar salo be kala wato mena ba janni wol in 2014 sang.
Even if it happened, I have never had it or to be aware of it.
Okay, thank you. And following the incident that happened with your father, are you aware, to the best of your knowledge, if any such directives were ever issued again?
Kola men la ta ifama kam fo ila londoro fo yalo nako fo o kan sifa na ka fude ifama ma le bang
ma salam
ako wala nyinti ko biri nyin ko be keta fa banda fo inata nyi nyon kam façon moyle ya Jammeh ya nyon kangodi wala ka nyon order di ko sali kunyalu nyanta kelaten fo ina tamwele
ani adanta walla ntol han banna fana ni man sal nyonno kay tandi ko ni man tala ko kilon ko.
Well, that was the end of it. Even the Idel Adha prayers, that's the Tobaski prayers, we didn't pray on the same day with them. And nobody was arrested for that.
No, the question was, are you aware if he issued any other directives following the incident of 2014?
Akabe nyinin karome na wale mfolum ay nyinyon kando fanan dile nu menning wo kango fatata menketa sababu ti fama dunta kul kono menkono. Yeah, that's what I said. I have never had anything like that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Kinte.
Commissioner Kinte wala bine nyinin kala.
Assalamu alaikum, Abass.
Ko
be nyinin kala le nyin ko be la keo kono. Kori wati man soto me alon ko kebare mu nyin waran afeñol yo mo lipa wati la ela nyin ko be kono fo jannabe banda.
Well, the question is, he asked, is that during the whole time that your father was incarcerated or was in detention, are you aware whether any of his followers or the people that were with him there has been beaten or maltreated anyhow? I know there were threatening words, but I've never heard of any beatings or any other maltreatment.
Yapo fananko ibamtala watu menna abota sungola ni bota sungole katara lampurinne jato katara batari fo korama la jata kende atora fo mosa sobiko waya tinna atuta nyoko la fama Balu no koteke.
The question is that, well, your father has fasted the whole Ramadan, and fasting the whole Ramadan reduces the body's weight. And after the Ramadan, the time they arrested him, he was weak because of the Ramadan. Whether that has added or increased anything to his health or deteriorated his health to a point where he was unable to recover until the time of his demise. Well, what I can say is that even if he was sick, well, their arrest has contributed a lot to the deterioration of his health. Because 2 weeks before he passed away, he said he feels pain all over his body. So he told me to take him to the pharmacy. That was the last day I saw him also. Yeah, that's all what I can understand. That's what I understand.
Yes, Imam Jallo. Commissioner Imam Jallo.
Chief Hydara,
I want to ask you one thing.
Yalong alako molien ko ndol muslimol ko mbe yatra ku kilingoto nkana wali.
Allah instructed Muslims always to unite, always to follow one thing. Let's not have differences.
Tonya bi itemanke keba bati follow.
Truly, you are not that old person as yet.
But
right now you are the Caliph.
Itiami de nyung sombalia membe muslimol tema pour salo salilungo me nyim bannano nyaadile.
This lack of agreement between Muslims about the Eid, the days of the Eid, how can we try and put an end to this disagreement between Muslims?
Bismillah.
What I believe is every person has his teachers. If you look low on somebody's teachers, he will also look low on your teachers. And if you see somebody with something that is not good, what is better is to organize a dialogue. We all know that where force is used is always detrimental. And when that brings divisions, it never creates peace. That's all what I know.
Up
to now, I want to continue and ask.
The Supreme Islamic Council.
You see, Supreme Islamic Council.
And the
caliphs who live in this country. You think.
Supreme Islamic Council to know.
If you think the Supreme Islamic Council was occupied by those caliphs.
Don't
you? What he replied is that I think that there would have been no disagreement.
Oh, thank you. Imam C, you have the floor.
Hydara, we send greetings to you. We are also praying for your father. Where he was standing on a very correct hadith. And also, we were also on that same track. And what Islam said, you have to seek the moon. If you see it, then you pray. If you don't see it, you wait until after. If the place is dark and you cannot sight the moon, then you have to extend the fasting to 30 days. That's it.
Thank you. Any further questions? If not, Commissioner Bojang, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chairman. Sir Abass.
Sheikh Abass.
I want
to ask you because today you are here to represent your father. But we are all talking about here is about the Islamic religion and prayers. In your statement you said, Allah said, if you see the moon, you can fast at the beginning. If you see the moon, you can pray. Well, the Islamic lunar month is 29 or 30 days. Well, what I want to ask you about, you are sitting here on behalf of your father.
Another
Muslim like you, if that person says they have sighted the moon, let's pray or let's fast. If it is at the beginning, you fast. If it is at the end, then you pray. Well, if that happens, what do you think should be done? Because those are the witnesses we have about the Muslim faith.
And
some, in many cases, the Supreme Islamic Council used to announce the moon was sighted at so-and-so village or at so-and-so town. So how should we go about that? Thank you. Well, what I know, even the imam, if you are not sure or if you don't trust him, you cannot pray behind him. If you have different views with somebody and he shows you anything, you will not agree, you won't follow. This is what I can reply.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Baraka. Comme imal la mol yalla mbem dina kinwon dino fala baliane lanno bijele ba mba mbem muslimi dina kinwon
dino ma fansun ko ti mol muy fansun ko dino ba fayele mol la ko be fayel
okay
amen nyaka jele mol la ka bomo petendi dila tanti ko mu muslimo
Baraka.
Yes, the Islamic religion is by itself and people have their own issues. Because we've seen Muslims exploding bombs in mosques and other places, and they call themselves Muslims.
Mr. Hydara, thank you. If you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Saim Mr. Hydara, betun silang chairman yesilo dila, ite fanan silang ibela kacha kumfala kumakanglu menu la ibela fila kumakanglu menu futandila banko moluma ako yesiofo. First of all, my thanks to Allah, the reigning king over all the two worlds. The king whom you know, nobody will escape him, both in this world and in the next world. What my father encountered is very difficult and painful. But we are happy on another side. We thank Allah. Because he was not arrested because of a crime he committed. They didn't arrest him for doing something very bad. Because he was arrested because of prayers. And that has been given to the Islamic Ummah by Allah himself. It is not from a human being. Those who said they arrested him, they didn't give that to themselves. It was from Allah. What I can say here, we don't trust the Supreme Islamic Council and we are afraid of them. Because we all know after the change of the regime, the NIA were here before. But what they were doing, they struck fear into people's hearts up to the point that when the change came about, the department's name itself has been changed. I'm appealing to the government, if they can give the Supreme Islamic Council another name different from this present name, we would like that. And the problem when it was occurring, which my father went through, is being when the people who were there are the same people who are still in that council, and we don't want them there. If there are changes in personalities, new faces come, we will trust them, we will believe. Secondly, I would like to extend my sincerest thanks to the TRRC. It's more than a year I have been following the sittings, the testimonies here. I used to watch it before coming here. I learned a lot out of the TRRC sittings. I trust in your job, but when the job comes to an end, that's where I have my misgivings. We all saw the end of a former commission here, which was the Jane Commission. When it completed its job, well, it looks like they tried to sever what was done. The people they want out of places that took place. The people that they don't want to deal with, they are still in the system. If the same thing happens with this commission, all those who are victims will be very unhappy. And your job is to reconcile the Gambian people. If people fail to get that, yeah, you will have a good name, but at the end, things will look bad. I'm appealing to the government and the House of Parliament. Let them consider that very well. And I'm also appealing to everybody, let's pray for peace and stability in this country. Because we are seeing what's happening in Libya, Syria, and other areas where wars are raging. If you see something like that, you pray to Allah so that you will not find yourself in that same situation. My sincerest thanks to the journalists. Because a few years back, we can't get anything like today. Because I know that we were not the only victims, journalists were also victims. But I appeal to journalists for one thing. Whatever will bring destruction, please leave that aside. Even if you are aware of it, anything that will disunite or bring destruction, leave it alone. Because the reason why we are sitting here today with all of you, it's because of the peace. If something else comes different from peace and stability, everybody will try to save him or herself. This is what I have to tell you. I'll apologize now. If I say anything which pains anybody, please forgive me. I apologize for that. I'm still praying to Allah to maintain peace and stability in this country and other countries. Thank you very much. I'm very happy today.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Hydara, and thank you also for the kind words you addressed to the Commission.
Chairman ko enumbara bake Mr. Hydara enumbara fanan yekuma kankendo lumenu fo commission to Jambi.
And also thank you for the wise words that you have just delivered.
Inumbara fanan yekuma kanyimma lumenu fo janteng inumbara wo kuma kangolu bunyakama.
As well as for your kind prayers.
Ani yadua kendo mem fananke inumbara.
Thank you again for coming to testify before the Commission. Council, are we continuing? We still have 45 minutes to our normal lunch break. Do we have witnesses or witness ready to do the 45 minutes and then continue after lunch, or do you want me to add the 40 minutes to the lunch break?
As the chair pleases, we will just request for 10 minutes break to actually reset, because we have a group witness hearing that's coming up next. So if we just take a 10-minute break with the permission of the chair, so that we set up and we start before the lunch break.
Splendid. I'd like to hear that one. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will take a 10-minute suspension and then come back with the next witness or witnesses. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.
ñëw ak yéen rek skincare plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaan ak yéen tuuti rek si suñu tube suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay tube te yënguwuñ nag si just any tube suñ tube bu nekk 5-star Jesna la 5-star Jesna mooy Jesna bi gën a pire moom la ñoo tube palmaan bi gën a fort moom la ñoo liggéeyee buñ demee Bamako ñun duñ dem ci marché bi rek buub indi déedéet dañ leen a jox suñu specs ne leen nii lañ ko buggee nay lañ ko buggee fóot bi nangami fóot lañ bugga pour mu mun a set waaw cuubi skincare déedéet doo ko sol mu di la taxa all over the place ci gàttal ñun rek si cuub dara du doy day des not only dañoo cuub but bu la neexee ñu cuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la ñaw fi mu gën a setee nag rek la ñoo fulee ñetti ñawkat lañ am nañ ñawkati simple nga xam ne xoppati rek mbaa def sa taille basse def sa dagit def sa roba amul benn dawme am nañ koo xam ne moo ñoo dawme jigéen den am nañ tamit special ñawkat boo xam ne ñawi góor rek la ñoo defal nga bugg sa his and hers muy korité muy tobaski mbaa muy ngénte muy takka mbaa nga bugg rek def sa yëkka bu baax a baax daagul ba ñëw Skin Care Plus ñu dimbali la tànnal la cuub fam gën a baaxee ndax sa yëkka gën a foor lii nga ne lan xoolal bi takka la Skin Care fii la fu léegi yéen tey we're not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways. Cubantu wuñ de dañ cuub bam saf-saf
Miss B Designer Outlet is the #1 quality and affordable stop shop for all your needs. Get your evening dresses, suit and ties, office wears for both ladies and gentlemen, beach wears, sport wears, pure leather shoes for men, quality belts, bags, heels for all beautiful ladies, original perfumes, accessories, and a lot more. Find us at Kololini Road opposite Gaddafi Mosque at the Aqua Bridge Station, or call us on 295-3411 or 764-2486. Miss B Designer Outlet. Shop right, look good.
Do you live abroad and want to build your dream home in the Gambia without risking your funds and family ties? Do you want a household name that is trustworthy and efficient? A name that will continue to give you updates on the project from the beginning to the very end with videos and pictures? If your answer is yes, then worry no more. Boss Construction and Asset Management is here for you. If you live outside the Gambia and want to build your dream home, then this is ideal for you. Just reach out to Boss Construction and let's start building the dream home into a reality. With Boss Construction, the difference is clear. We give you value for money. Some of our services includes the following: construction management, building equipment rentals, rent management, purchase and leasing, asset management, and many more. For more information, please contact 282-4945. Better still, send us an email, bossgambia@gmail.com, or you can also visit our website on www.bossgambia.com. Boss Construction, a name you can trust. Boss Construction and Asset Management, keeping families together.
No, ini bara. Okay. Welcome. Basically, a lot of Lala is cool, man, that I can really relax.
What the madam?
Yeah,
what the madam?
Yeah.
Let them do somebody.
That's fine.
Grand villa.
That's fine.
Slowly. Yes. No.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me alone because they relax. So it's always like that. I can understand.
Nina Fanny say what? Nidia, Nena Grand Villa is the best guest house in the Gambia.
Beji andikam Grand Villa Guest House. Na labungol bebe senyaring adum na bungol bebe nyarandiring coming ibela fila ila suwe taranyame. Until Grand Villa na kiliano la lafino wale mukangotin telkam. Na ye sabati Grand Villa yela kodo na fa kalamuta.
Oh man, this is like a paradise.
I know.
I so much love this place.
Yes, thank you.
Trust me, I love this place.
You can move somebody and you're watching what?
Yeah.
I know what Gambia Grand Villa.
I tell you. I love this place. Okay.
Yes.
I love this place, man. Oh yeah.
Ni leftan na kuo keso sotola. Futama Oljuntum Paradise Estate. Mbaya kumandiroke 7527-218. Wale futana website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guest House.